Good day, everyone. Welcome to another study session. We're going to transition from studying the deep stack spots, defending the big blind, to doing some short stack work over the next few weeks. We're going to start with kind of our base strategy, 40 big blind defense, and then we're going to move shorter and shorter and shorter over the next few weeks and see how that looks. All right, so we got ourselves in a pickle here, running ahead before you get the session started. It was a called pre-flop, checked flop, called the turn bet. River is a king. Can we please escape this hand? All right, thank goodness. All right. But before we disappear from here, we're going to take a peek in and look at the range construction side pre-flop and find out what the difference is between what we did last week, 50 big blind work, and this week, and going forward, 40 big blind work. Because there's a bit of a shift here as we move from defending deep stack to defending mid stack and then short stack. So let's slide back over here. Big blind. Got to go back a little further. Here we go. All right. So we can see here 40 big blinds. We are not really pulling from the suited side against the cutoff, who's going to be opening offsuit nines, suited sixes. We're going to really use these eights as our target for their offsuit nines and offsuit tens. You can see with some of the lower blocker oriented cards, we're choosing to use some nines and tens as well. Because we also want to block value, right? And so when we don't block value, we can't be splashing around here with some of these lower equity, lower end hands. We need some slightly higher equity, higher end hands. So if we know that we're defending with three betting mostly eights, the cards that don't block their value, we choose bigger cards. So queens and jacks to go with three bets here. You can see still little fragments of jam start to come in as we go to 40 big blinds. Eights, nines, ace, queen, deuces, threes, ace, deuce. So all pretty standard. When we take a look at the difference from last week to this week, you can see that it's pretty clear, right? There's no jamming here, right? All the jam stuff has gone away. The three betting frequency has gone down with these blockers and unsuited hands. And we're looking to play more this middle portion of the deck. And this becomes even more clear when we look at the week before when we were at 60 bigs. We can see that it is much more prevalent here with the suited connectors, suited gappers on your deep stack play. Again, we're still using ace 8 and king 9 as kind of the offsuit combos that we want. They're pretty resilient against stack depth for three betting. So against the cutoff, as we go back down to 40, when this disappears, this just fills in a lot more. And that's what we'll be doing for the next little while. So let's take a few hands and see where we get to. Oh, ace 9. Now, what did we just take a look at? Anyone want to three bet this ace 9, or is it too good?
I think that was the only one we didn't three bet.
That's right. Pure call. Right? We're really targeting their offsuit nines, but here it's actually reversed. With ace 9, we want to keep in the bottom of their range. We want to keep in their worse nines than ours. So we have a 9 with a better kicker. All right, but this is not the flop that our ace 9 was hoping for. Or is it? All right, flop goes check, check. Do we want to probe with this hand?
Feels like you're not strong enough for value, but too strong to like bluff it.
How good is this board for our range is the big blind defense?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's not bad for the cutoff range though either is the thing. Like, he's got flush draws, he's got ace X. We,
If we bet, do we get a better ace to fold?
better ace? Probably not. Maybe ace ten, maybe ace ten, maybe ace jack.
So I would think that that's gonna drive us into the checking bucket.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you.
Drives it into the checking bucket. If you
Ace
have
six.
ace six
Yeah,
interacting
ace
with the
six.
straight and this, we'll take a quick peek and make sure that we are betting our ace six here and checking our ace nine. Yeah, ace six has a little bit.
Yeah, it's not really, it kinda.
Really ace four, ace three.
Yeah, you want the wheelie ones.
Yep, a little more interaction, a little bit of value, right? With the ace four, I guess it's straight, so. Yep. Facing a bets, delayed C bet. Half pot, 55%.
I don't think you ever get it fold here.
Just a clear gut shot with a couple of overs. Sometimes we're still winning. Oh, happy days. Is this a lead?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't know, maybe it just works okay as a bluff catcher. A
He
lead's
bet,
kind of
though,
interesting.
On the turn, are we allowed to lead when he bets on the turn like that?
For sure.
Yeah.
Right? This is gonna be a card that's not really represented in his range because how often do you think he's
Yeah.
betting half pot with a deuce for protection?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. One, he doesn't have a lot of deuce X and we do. And, two, if he does have deuce X, he's not going 2x or like 50% pot on the turn with it. Well, we will call some deuce X on the turn, like. We got like deuce six of hearts and stuff like that
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
So, I mean, maybe. I just think like ace high is ace high.
Ace high is ace high. It's still pretty good just to check and call with this.
she got,
Alright, okay. What, I mean, okay, so, alright, let's think about this. He played check back on the flop, right?
He checked back the flop like his pocket
So,
fives.
yeah, okay. So, I mean, this dude's saying pocket fives, pocket threes. That's like it. Cause if he has sixes, sevens, eights, if he has any other over pair, it's just not doing this. I guess he could have ace deuce of hearts sometimes.
Ace three of diamonds. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he checks back a ace three of diamonds though.
For sure, he's gonna check back ace three of diamonds here sometimes.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty close, Dean. I'm pretty close, pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not calling this in game. I'm just not really doing it unless the guy's like way out of line, but it's gotta be close. It's gotta be.
All right,
Let's see.
there we
Jack ten,
go.
yeah.
Tight call, tough spot.
unbelievable.
But I mean, there it is, right? Like when you're out of position, like when you have that type of hand, are you barreling two streets with an overbet on the river with Jack high?
Well, that's what you need to do if you're gonna get away with it.
Yeah, but like everyone's instinct is just to fold on that maneuver, and so like it's gonna print a lot of money, right? So
Hmm.
all right, Jack nine. Anyone three betting? If so, what frequency?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the nine's a little good, but
What's it,
you might see like 20% here or something silly. You gotta call it for sure, though. You never fold it.
I thought you said the nines, weren't the nines the ones that we three bet?
Yeah, definitely gonna have some three bets. How frequently?
25?
Yeah, I think
25, let's take a
20.
peek. Yeah, 15-20% is just fine here. Make sure that you're finding some three bets in your game, defending your big blind. Because guess what? People overfold to this. People are like, oh, who raises out of the big blind? Just a guy with kings and aces. Well, How come my big blind 3-bet is 17%? Do I get a lot of kings and aces in the big blind? All right, let's go. Queen, queen. That is not a great card for us.
Could see some check raises here.
He's inviting us in with the size.
Yeah, I do like a check raise. I like 5-9 here. I don't like small check raising, I don't think. I wanna be more convincing. But, maybe that 4 is okay.
Just call, just call.
You wanna
Yeah,
just
he wants to
call?
just-
I think so.
So this one combo, this specific combo,
Yeah,
blocks the most continues for our opponent.
if
So I
I
think
was,
this is the
yeah,
one that gets to use the smallest size because
that's
it's just
fair, Pete.
naturally the best one.
That's fair. I mean, I
Also-
wish the cards were flipped, I would say. Like, I wish it was the 9 of hearts, jack of spades, but I mean,
Yeah, if we take a look at like Jack 9 of diamonds, I actually like using the
Okay.
bigger size. But
like going big, right? Yeah, cuz
Yeah.
you gotta bring a little more gas to the, a little gas for the fire if, the guy's got a flush draw. You gotta be really
Yeah.
convincing.
paired board, it's also just going to be hard for him to continue against the check raise here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the net. There you go. Even the king of hearts. Okay. Well, we're gonna stack off that hand. All right, 5-4.
I'm
think we get to
never
play
three
this.
betting these. I'm never three betting these, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually does get in there with some of this stuff. Sometimes it's offsuit stuff.
Not
Doesn't
today.
it do? Yeah.
Not with this one. You can take a look at the range if you want to.
Yeah, I'm kinda curious, like, I don't find these, but. I do think some of these trashy little ones get in there sometimes, even like the connecting ones. Could be wrong though.
I think our
Yeah, it's a
blockers are
little
more
bit-
important, aren't they? Like offsuit aces, offsuit kings.
Oh, yeah, those are your primary ones for sure, Larry, for sure. I've just been trying to find the ones that aren't as intuitive for me.
Okay,
So when we want
Not
to have
really.
a 5 or 4 in our hand, it wants to have a blocker in our hand.
Yeah, not really here.
We're too shallow. Like deeper stack, you're gonna have much wider shenanigans.
Yeah, I think that may be what I'm like thinking of when I bring it up.
All right. This is pretty easy. We're Zero.
Yeah, yeah, you're just gone. You got no hopes here.
He doesn't even like it with pocket sevens. All right, Queen 10. Anyone ever 3-bet this?
you can get a
Feels-
sliver, but it's mostly a call, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. It feels a little too good.
Yeah, what, like 15?
Yeah,
10?
10%.
10, yeah.
Get in there. 3-bet it. 3-betting is good. All right. We get a king low flop. Our opponent should bet frequently and small.
Yeah, I think this also has check raise potential.
What do we do here? Like, my like natural tendency here, like I can just feel like me wanting to click the fold button in my autopilot mode, but. This has gotta be like close to a continue, like even a
Is
check
this
raise
more of a
maybe.
call?
You can't
Is
fold
it
it. I
also a
mean,
raise? I think
I-
I
I don't-
agree we continue often.
I think it might fold some. It's gotta be close.
So if you flip with the queen of spades, 10 of diamonds, you're always calling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. So yeah, definitely mixing
Okay,
calls and
see, there it
raises
is. There it is. It's good
Still
enough.
improved.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
And
One of
0.21
spades.
is like not that close. 0.21 is not that close. See, this is a spot I'm definitely over folding some here. I'm just kinda like, whatever, next.
Whoa, so here we have a card that is super good for our range. Anyone finding a lead here?
mm,
You can sometimes. I just don't know if this is the hand to do it with.
I don't know if this is the hand to deal with, but this is definitely the card to do it with.
Yeah, you can definitely have some leads on a card like
It's
this.
close. Positive EV, definitely gonna be the right thing, but it is just checking. We'll take a look at this turn dog strategy with this 6 of diamonds coming in.
you're gonna see some like deuce X, 7X, 4X, all of that kind of stuff is gonna be activating. All of your flush draws that you didn't check raise, I feel like those are gonna activate.
So, yeah, you can see the 4 activates. Here, the deuce activates, so those are the straight draws.
Oh, even your
Um,
top pairs, so like your sevens and stuff to kind of protect against a big fat polar bet on the turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then, yeah, we have lots of value hands here now too, right? So we have two pairs, a new set,
what,
donks.
what is this queen four shenanigans going on over here? What are we doing?
It's the queen of spades and the open-ended straight.
Okay,
And it just finds one hand to turn into the big
got-
size.
it's gotta, hey
Block.
man, I gotta be balanced, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
not, it's not balanced, right? It's the only one in the range.
Just finds one in a blue moon.
Yeah.
It's
All
kinda
right. So
funny.
we go check. Opponent checks back.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Okay, let's think about this. Okay, he's gonna have some ace X in this range, so we can target better to fold. He shouldn't have a ton of king X. Um, he's not gonna fold to a small bet. So is queen high going to be too good to try to bluff? Like, it's probably gonna pull more from like nines and tens, maybe?
okay.
Uh,
So
maybe you
this is
just
gonna have some
check.
check back.
Yeah, maybe you just check and lose to an ace.
A little bit of bluffing.
No, it wants to bet, okay. It wants to go
Again,
small. It wants to go small too.
yeah, but we'll take a look. Like, I think you're right. I think when we get here with like a 9-10 suited, we're gonna have more bets with that than this queen 10 off
Yeah, and they'll probably be like bigger too.
boarding air. Yeah, yeah. Like you can see queen 10 and queen jack have a tiny bit of showdown, and they check back, and everything else bets.
Yeah, okay. So like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kinda interesting. So maybe like queen ten's targeting like worse queen X or something?
Yeah, it checks back all the ace high and a bit of queen high and a bit of queen 10, and then queen 9 and worse, all is betting. So
Right, so the larger sloth of the range that you can get to fold, that's better, the larger your bet.
yeah. And yeah, like here, he just gives up and we
Yeah,
win.
yeah, he just gives up. He's got bad blockers, so, yeah.
Yep.
You just win.
Okay.
I think you can three bet this for value sometimes.
How frequently? 30%?
I would
More than
guess
that,
a
I think.
70-30 probably, 70 call.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see. I'm thinking I'm playing it more aggressive on average. I didn't look, I missed like your little range review, so I'm just like spitballing this. I have no idea. I would three bet
Go
this
for it.
maybe like 60?
Yeah,
No, okay, it is
25%.
30.
25.
It is.
Yeah, very nice. Okay. Definitely could get after it with this hand. Makes a nice one. Oh, wish we'd have three bet this hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good flop for it, huh? Yeah, so I'm just gonna. Ooh, that's kinda scary. I was gonna say just play check call. You still gotta call. It's the best unpaired hand. I don't think you get to fold.
Easy decision, easy call.
Oh,
All
donk.
right.
This is it, donk. You picked up
King of
bluff
hearts.
equity also?
Prevent him from polarizing. We have lots of tens in our range that call a half pot bet.
I get hurt in these
Oh,
spots. No, it didn't really do it. It didn't really do
it
it.
did not.
4 is what it wanted to do if it did do it. So that's kinda interesting. I wonder, it's gotta have some of it in the range, right?
King Queen is probably too good. It's probably gonna
Yeah,
choose the
yeah, yeah,
worst
yeah.
King of Hearts to donk than the King Queen.
Yeah, so if you got like a high-low king with the king of hearts, maybe it would do it then. I just figured like the straight equity might be a little more attractive.
So yeah, there is some.
Quite a bit, actually, quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what you say. So it likes the queens more. It likes queen X a lot more than the kings.
Yeah. So what's out here? Ace 10 3 10.
Right, so when there's
Yeah.
two cards to the straight there,
Ace 10 3
it's,
10. Ace 10 3 10. So it's choosing these ones here, these king flush draws. I guess there's a double flush draw board, so we just have lots of flush draws to pull from
hmm,
because we have both sides of it.
well, look at like 10, well, 10 is trip, so that's. And then like you got all the low gappy ones, those are all, flush draws. Does
Yeah.
it, how much of it is pulling from hearts, by the way, since, can you just isolate hearts quickly?
So these super garbage ones.
You
And
just don't have a lot of hearts here is
Yeah.
the thing I was overlooking.
yeah, we
Yeah.
just have the really garbage wheel hearts.
Right, because he bet large on the flop, so he cleaned up his equity quite a bit.
Yeah. So we
Okay,
just have the straight intro, the combo draws for the hearts. Okay.
yeah, that's why the donk doesn't make sense also, I think.
All right. Well, turn goes check, check. We have a heart. I am for sure stabbing this river. I'm just not sure.
Look, I struggle with this a little bit because it's your best unpaired hand, but you have a
Yep,
really attractive blocker, so. Do you ever like play check raise with a combo like this, maybe?
for sure.
I think I would play that. I think I would play check because I'm okay with it going check, check.
Okay.
And if he bets something that doesn't make a lot of sense, I might just pile.
All right. Kitty fish you? No. He just checks back. Oh, he gets there with a 7.
Pain, pain.
Yeah. All right. Can't win them all. Five
Yep.
in the house. Easy call. Oh, love that flop.
Yeah, this is an interesting flop. I kinda like this.
This
I don't
one's tough.
find a lot of check raise on ace X boards, but this seems like a reasonable candidate.
Ooh.
Not versus that though.
All right. So we are definitely going to call.
Yep.
How frequently are we going to raise? 20%?
Well, I think he might just, I don't think you got enough to raise now. I think you need like more direct equity, like instead of a gut shot with an over to the 8, like maybe an open ender or something. I think you just call here now.
So 9, 10 of diamonds.
Yeah. That would fit the bill for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still got a
primarily.
little in there though.
Let's take a peek at what hands are we check raising against an ace high flop. Wow. So on these ace high flops, one thing we can see, never check raising big, check raising small. We got some sets in here. We got some 2 pairs in here. And then we do have some of these. All right. 86 is 2 pair.
That's
97.
specifically against this 55 size. I'm sure if you put like a smaller size, you'll probably see like, probably a little more robust response, I would think.
Yeah, and we might even have some of the bigger check raises then too, right? Like as our opponent sizes down, we get to size up.
Yeah.
Right? As their range becomes less polar and more broad.
Yeah, it's gonna split
We
more.
can see a little bit of this coming in here with our best value 86 needs to build the pot a little bit more.
Mhm.
Ace 8 needs to build the pot a little bit more. Ace Jack needs to build the pot a little bit more. So then we got a little bit of 5-4 that's also bluffing it. Cool. Yeah, and our check raise frequency goes up in general, right? Against the smaller size.
Yep. And you see some of that flavor coming through now. A
So yeah,
little of that,
Yeah, when you're defending the blind against your opponents and, you know, as their raise size or as their bet size goes up, you put more and more of your equity hands in the call bucket, less and less in the raise, as their range becomes more and more polarized. Equity completing card for 7-9, a hand that we have at pretty good frequency.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, this is not fun. I think,
yeah.
I'm just gonna let go. I'm just gonna let go.
All right.
Here you go.
I can totally gone. Calling is torching here.
Yeah, like that's,
Yeah.
yeah, just, value betting ace. Very nice.
Yeah, we do check raise 7-9 on the flop a bunch there too, so we don't have it at full frequency. All right, Jack
So here's
9.
one of
how
those.
frequently?
Yeah, this is like a 20-80.
Okay, so 20% three bet, 80% call.
Yeah, something like
Very
that.
good. Way to apply those pressure to those guys who open a little wide on the cutoff and button, like they've been taught in some in some certain seminars. A little our friend Juan Detta. All right. 2 overs, no backdoor flush, remotest possibilities of a straight. Like, is this just a fold?
I don't know, man. Like, 7-7-4, like, he gives you that little 1.2. I think
Fold,
this,
fold.
I don't know, man. I feel like you could maybe give him a clickerooski here. This one fits a lot. Okay, so like an 8's good, a 9's good, a 10's good, a jack's good.
You have so much better stuff. And you wanna have an 8 more than a 9, you can use 9-10. Like jack 8, 9-8, any gutter.
Yeah,
Um,
it's close. It's close,
it
but
is
yeah.
close, it is close. But there's a
So
lot of better stuff.
9-10 probably gets in here, right?
Yeah,
Chance
yeah.
to turn open ended. Let's take a peek at that. Floating here, 2 overs is close enough to call. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I
Yeah,
think
fold
9-10
jack
is gonna
9 and
hit.
jack 10 and queen jack and,
Okay.
yeah. You probably start calling king queen off.
Yeah, 9-10. 9-10 calls a bit more than jack 9. But
Or,
we just have so much stuff that interacts here with the 8 and the 6 and 5. Yeah, because we're defending these 6s and 5s so wide, right? We don't have
Can
to
we look at,
call.
ranges real quick?
don't
Sure,
fold king high.
Curious how much we have range advantage on this flop from big one.
He has a pretty significant range advantage on 7-7-4, right? And it has to do with how much trash is in our bucket.
Okay. And you,
We just have-
what about if you go to right after the, flop? Before he bets?
Russ, okay, here. Yeah, because I guess we're gonna have a lead strategy on paired 7 boards. So
Okay, yeah, cool.
yeah, it's
Thanks.
about 2% closer. Right? We lose some of our best hands and gain some more trash when we check. Because there is going to be a small donking strategy. Jack 9, we just saw this guy, very frequent call, a little bit of 3-bet. Queen 3-3, 9 of spades. I am going to go out on a limb and say that, oh my goodness, he keeps using these ridiculously small sizes. I'm going to fold this. Jack of spades, 9 of diamonds, I'm probably going to defend. Oh, no. It is not done with losing chips here.
I wonder if this is a factor of who has more threes.
Yeah. Oh, well, that doesn't change much. He should barrel small here, just pressing his overpair advantage against us, because we have a lack of overpairs. Yeah. Yeah, this is just
Now
tough
we're
because
out.
he just gets to bluff us out of the pot too often here. Next time we'll take the 3-bet. Yeah, you just
Mm,
take kings.
We were dead.
Alright,
We were actually just dead on the flop.
ace 8. Is this a frequent 3-bet? If so, how frequently?
I bet it's like a 40-60, 3-bet 40.
There we go.
It's
Yeah,
a lot. It's like 3-bet 60, right? 80,
3-bet
yeah,
75%. Savage.
it's the island.
Yep. Oh, what happens when we hit top pair with a 3 straight in a spot where we're representing a much stronger hand than this?
Well, we're
think
on
we
the hook
bet.
now.
Because we're representing a much stronger hand and the board is good for us.
Quarter?
Two
Is it ever
Broadways.
half? I've been confused lately. At higher SPR than this, but like ace 10-9, do you get some half here or nah?
So he should continue with lots of suited hands. Lots of suited hands are going to pay the price to float the flop if we bet a quarter,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, it does choose the bigger sizing with that idea.
Oh,
So essentially the rainbow board allows us to move our sizing up.
it is ever
Yeah.
half. It's
On
always
a
half.
flush draw board, it's going to be more cautious,
Yeah,
right? And I
makes
mean,
sense.
if we had ace king, we would want to bet big before the board texture changes, right? Because like a queen, a jack, an 8, and a 7, all are going to be really good for his continuing range against our 3-bets.
So we're just
So,
not betting kings here, right? We're checking kings here. Is that part of the idea? Like,
I
and
think we're
like,
gonna bet kings at a
if we
certain
have like
frequency because the
queen
board is
10
really good
off,
for us.
we're checking stuff like that too, maybe.
well, we have all
I don't
3
know.
sets
We're
here.
not
If he
betting kings
doesn't,
for half pot, Larry. But
let's take
we
it.
might have a small size too.
Yeah, we have a small size for kings and queens,
Oh,
right? Half pot for almost everything, and all the smaller pairs, right? When we have a 10, we want to use this, 9s, right? King 10, king 9, right? Want to use the smaller sizing. And then we got to have some traps with it too. So we have smaller sizing with sets of 10s and 9s. And aces for that matter. So yeah, protect your range with small bets with big sets and with
10x.
10x and 9x, queens and kings.
And everything else is either a good ace or a gutter or like nothing. Just blast.
Yeah. Oh, we escape. Look at him turn open-ended, river us like a fish.
Ooh.
And we barrel too because we have aces 8. So gross. All right, ace 10. 3-bet for value or the best hand we flat?
I think this flats a lot. I think it doesn't. Yeah, I might have some,
Mix.
but I think it flats.
Oh.
Best hand we flat. Ace 10 suited.
3-bet versus button.
Minute
Mix.
ability, but really just the best hand, loves to flat, doesn't want to play for 40 big blinds. Checks.
Maybe you don't.
I don't want to. Never folding here. I don't think I'm raising here either. It's a king board, right? We're still ahead here sometimes.
I'm with you.
Pretty good frequency. Pretty easy call. Changes not much.
Now we're supposed to fold or what? Hit us with the 5.5. Oh, 7. Alright.
7.
Now I would let
Alright.
him have it, but maybe we need to get sticky
I
occasionally.
think we had to get a little equity. I think we fall. It was
Okay.
polarization.
Do we have to continue with this? So we have lots of 8s we get to continue with. We have some 6x of spades that gets to continue here. Wondering how far down we're gonna have to go. So we have some
Nut
pocket
spades.
pairs.
That didn't check raise. I guess you wouldn't usually check raise all the nut spades.
Not on a
And,
paired king
like,
board. Right?
Queen, jack of spades.
Would we want
Queen ten of
a
spades.
hand that blocks
Oh, there it is.
his kings better by suits?
So, so you're thinking king.
I guess it
10
doesn't matter
nine,
because he has offsuit kings.
Yeah. King 10
I
of
think-
diamonds, does that call a bit? Maybe. Or ace 10 of
Hearts are
diamonds?
okay, cuz he shouldn't barrel hearts too often. Cuz he wants us to have hearts to call flop fold turn. So
Yep.
maybe it's okay to have hearts here. Even though we don't block king X.
Yeah.
King X
King
suited.
10 doesn't want a spade. King 10 suited, doesn't really care.
He'll have more of the offsuit king X anyway. I think it's not too relevant to block the suited combos.
Okay. Queen 4 of hearts. Ooh, nice barrel.
Oh, we should have played River Chicken, Fifth Street Chicken.
Fifth Street chick.
You got what it takes to fire the third bullet? Third barrel? Alright, call.
I should create a session for that. Fifth Street
Yeah.
chicken.
I think this combo wants to see a flop.
Alright. Oh, it does want to see a flop.
A good
Alright.
flop indeed.
Definitely gonna put this in the. Ooh,
I get
Does
confused here
this-
because like it seems like a natural check raise, but we're blocking
Can't
all
go
his
wrong.
continues, so do we get to slow play at the stack depth or is it so good we can do whatever we want, as Danny points out?
No, I was gonna say you can't go wrong raising.
mhm.
I
We
don't know. I
also
would never call here.
We unblock all of the backdoor flushes with the queen 10 of clubs here specifically. The question is, are you a 4 chicken dinner or a 5.5 chicken dinner? Because this is probably our best value hand other than pocket sevens.
Good question. This board should lend itself to large sizings, right? But we block all the stuff, but I don't really care. I think I'm a pink man.
Let's go for the pink. It goes for the pink.
Too much stuff that can call.
Easy game. Dean like the 4. 4 was in there. 4 is just fine too. But when we find our best value hand, I mean, I often want to go for it with it. And that board, Queen 10-7, like a lot of turn cards are going to change how the board comes together. So, okay, primarily call a little bit of stuff Galapagos. Not finding this
Whoa.
with King 10 off.
Whoa. Alright,
Yeah.
I might break that out. I'll be on the lookout.
All right, King 10 off. Watch out for Daddy's stuff Galapagos. All right.
Check.
Oh,
And-
this one
and
looks so dirty.
Do whatever you like, right?
Well, I mean, how can we not click it?
Either way.
We have so many cards to barrel. Clicks it big. I am clicking the small. That's not a card to barrel.
Do we care?
Oh, apparently we don't.
We don't care.
We don't care. We just block so much stuff.
We still have the good open ender.
Oh, I mean, there's
When
only
we hit
one
our
thing to do
fake
here.
flush.
Yeah, pretend we have a flush.
I got a king of spades and you don't wanna see the other one, trust me. Oh,
Check raise double barrel folds pocket kings. Ouch. I don't know.
that's Frank. We're playing against Frank over there.
Frank laid down the kings. All right. He succeeded. Definitely get a crawl. Here.
We get leads here.
Maybe I'm a little bit lower than this.
Yeah, I think this might be, the 9 might be too, huh?
What are the boards that we're supposed to lead on? 8-6-5? Is that what you say? 8-6-5?
So let's take a look. I think it's generally going to be connected boards, 7 and lower, right? But we'll take a look at the whole entirety of range here briefly.
Yeah, I think, is it 4-5-6 is your, 4-5-6 rainbow is your ideal
Yep.
donking opportunity.
Yeah, we want stuff where we have all the 2 pairs, we have flopped straights, right? Like here we have 7-6. Our opponent has some 7.
Oh yeah, he's come cut off. He's got lots of that too. Never mind.
So
I'm thinking about early position.
why can't I think? Oh yeah, here we go. Range. Flops. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, we can see here, there's a little bit of 8-8, a little bit of 8-7-7, right? So the paired 7 is good for us, but really the bread and butter of it comes on these type of boards, right? 7-6-5 rainbow, just the best for us, right? And then down here, 6-5-4 rainbow, right? Leading, 60% of the time from this spot. So. Checking back. Check. All right. We have got a gut shot. We have got an over. Do we have showdown with this hand?
Now, I think it's kind of fun to turn this into a 2-street bluff.
Okay. How big are we going? The 8 paired is cautious though. He checks back some 8s.
B50. I'd start with a B50 and then overbet. I could be totally stupid though.
Bigger.
Well, I'm finding it bigger, yeah.
Yeah, 83% if you wanna turn it into a bluff, you gotta be convincing. Okay. Equity completes on the top end here. We were pretty big there. We don't have a spade. We block the bottom end of the straight. He shouldn't have he's gonna have some jacks here. Right? If he's got like queen jack of hearts. Checks
So
back flop.
I think with the paired board and the completed equity, I think we just complete the story, all of it. Yeah, we're
200%.
repping a straighter house. Oh
Doesn't
well,
need to
give
go
up,
quite
never
so
mind.
big. So, yeah. Right. We can bet a little bit, but yeah, he's just got some 8s in range here that are never gonna fold. Yeah, look at him check back queen 9 like a boss on that flop. Deuce us for 2 streets. What was Danny's thing? It was 5th Street Cowboy.
The street chicken.
5th Street
Chicken, yeah.
5th Street Chicken. All right. A7-3. Clearly gonna check. Against this disrespectful size. Are we gonna bet the gut shot? Check raise it.
Not, I don't know. I don't think so much on an ace high board.
All right. Is this even a call then? No spade.
I think this is a fold.
Call. Well,
I lost a lot of chips.
Little bit of raise.
can't fold.
Still hanging on here with the gutter. Gingerella. All right.
Haha.
This card is good for our range, but it's still an ace high board.
Check.
Anyone finding a lead?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Really healthy lead. Using a bigger
Mhm.
size, which is a little surprising. Normally you don't see a big lead, but okay, goes check, and we get the 5 spades. All right. Can we bet one and get called by an ace?
Yeah, I was thinking this would lend to a blocker sizing, but I suppose we have to fold to a raise.
If we bet three, can we get called by an ace?
I would bet three.
Oh, we could also get called by a deuce. I think this is going to be the size then. We could get called by an ace or a deuce here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good choice.
yeah. The things we can get thin value from an ace and a deuce. Yeah, let's
Good call.
go.
Nice.
Yeah. King jack suit. All right. King seven.
I think this falls outside our 3-betting range. I think we just flat this.
Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit weak. Find
Little
some
bit.
three bets though.
I'm
Right,
a
so
nit.
thinking about it, it's that suited 8 line, and then the ace and the king are gonna have a little more blocker property to the top of value, so they're gonna be a little wider on the bottom end. So, right, like queen seven, you're never gonna see here, and jack seven, you're never gonna see here, but ace and king, because you both open up the things that you want to target with a bluff with the seven and block the value continuations with the ace or the king. So see a little bit more of that here.
Okay.
Okay. And we get a checkboard. 55%. I mean, as the man says, she gone. She gone.
Here you go.
He bluffed us with the best hand. All right. King 10. We saw shenanigans with this earlier.
Yeah, we get to 3-bet this.
We get to
What
3-bet this like
15,
a mother.
20? Oh, all in,
15%.
phew. That's right, there was a little sliver.
Okay, well, we got owned. Or did we? Yeah. Ace jack. Oh no, we avoided the landmines, took
No,
all
we
his
got him.
chips. He can't believe he's out of the tournament. He's already telling the bad beat story to 3 guys. This guy just jammed King 10 on me.
You called off ace jack for 40?
All right, high frequency 3-bet here. The remaining hand from our deep stack side. Gonna have some checks. Oh, it's leading on 7-5-2. I wouldn't think so, but probably this hand specifically. Right, generally 7-5-3 would be more of a lead oriented hand than this. Oh, facing the big size bet. Repping ace 7, pocket 9s, pocket 10s. Just a call. Is anyone wanting to raise this guy? Oh, Dean says click him.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Just ace
He's,
7.
yeah, he's just looking. He's repping a better 7. He's repping pocket 10s.
Maybe king 7.
Maybe king 7. Well, this is the
I don't
card
know
we
where our
wanted.
line is. That's pretty good.
Ugh.
Call again.
All again. Yeah, we still have a marginal made hand with a strong draw. Keep our options open on the river.
Oh,
All right. So,
check.
how do we structure checking versus betting on this river?
It's very simple. Check range.
Okay. So if this is the 3 of hearts, are you betting?
Mm,
Mm,
maybe? Yeah, I mean, I could see some leads in that case, I think, cause I think you need some straights to come in as well to consider leading here. Or like the 7 to pair, maybe the 5 to pair, or like a 4 or a 3, I think would make sense. Maybe a spade sometimes as well.
Okay, we're gonna check and then we're gonna do some playing with range here because here's a spot that is tough. Right? Little bit of block, which is fine. There is block, it's fine, but mostly checking here. All right. So, well, from what I've learned, the more the river card interacts with the top of their value range, the more you want to check it. So we'll take a look at some different hearts here and see what our river strategy is. So we can see where are we?
We actually do get some leads on, lead jamming.
Yeah, and we just lead jam with the ace high one. Right? And we're going to take a look at some different hearts here. See the strategy. 3 of hearts.
Not too prevalent of a lead here.
And now we go all in less.
Oh,
And we'll take a look at the king of hearts. And we go all in more.
ah.
So as it's more and more, I guess, top pairs that our opponent can call.
What do we do on a 7?
Pairing the board.
Yeah,
7, we're
I
gonna
guess
split range. Probably
an offsuit.
no.
Can we do an offsuit one?
Sure. But yeah. Yeah, like now it's just going all in with trip 7s too. Right? So it's jamming all the flushes and all the 7s.
Mhm.
It has this one unicorn of quad 7s takes the smaller size and queen 9 takes the smaller size. Okay. And you want sorry, what do you want, Danny?
An offsuit 7.
Offsuit 7. Okay. 7 of unicorns. Again, it splits sizes here now. So top pair is still betting for value small. Trips just goes all in or checks.
Okay.
And some bluffs. Okay. It's an interesting spot. Check range. Opponent checks back. Womp, womp, womp. All right. 10-8.
Think if we were deeper, we could do this sometimes, right?
Absolutely. 60 big blinds. We're getting out of line with this guy for sure. This shallow, not so much. Oh my goodness, it's hanging around and it is getting out of line. I mean, oof.
Hmm.
I am not finding this. I am out here knitting it up.
Oh yeah, on these boards where they're basically like nothing boards, you kinda have to defend versus small bet with like any overs with the backdoor flush draw, I think.
All right. Anyone leading
Especially this
here?
one as a backdoor straight draw too. I like leading here. Makes sense, I think.
If you're not leading, are you planning on check raising?
Hmm, I feel like they're not gonna believe me.
You can
Just
lead
get
here.
stationed with ace high for 2 streets here.
Okay, check, check.
I think we gotta go for it now.
Okay, how big?
I think a B80.
Okay. So remember, if we are defending any 2 overs with a backdoor flush, we
We
have
gotta go bigger, don't we?
bricked diamonds, we have bricked spades, we have bricked hearts, we have, because everything bricks.
I would think we, yeah, we did go bigger. I would think we get to go less than pot because he's very capped. But I could be wrong.
How much? But so is this one of those spots where we're just gonna see like 70% of our range bluffing?
Yeah, I don't hate all in, Dean. I think we gotta be a little bit more selective. And we can either bet 150 or jam with like all our 6x and deuce X and then pick some bluffs to match that need a lot of
Okay.
fold equity. I don't know what we do with the 7. That's the weird one for me.
I think I'm gonna go here. I think like the ace is gonna feel pretty uncomfortable here, and the ace is gonna feel, I don't know if it's gonna feel much more uncomfortable. Check king highs. Yeah, I can get behind that.
One of those big ones.
Oh, little small.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
no.
I think his capped range allows us to go small.
Hmm.
In half, he just calls.
He's
Ace
not
king.
that capped, right? Like. When we call flop and then this turn happens, we either have, you know, we either have hearts, we have a boat, or we have like, we're drawing dead against him if he has, well, I guess kings, we can still have like ace high and stuff that can spike. I mean, he's probably value betting twice with kings and queens and stuff, I
Yeah,
suppose. Alright.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I
he is
think the
pretty
argument
capped.
is that we wanna get value from exactly what he had if we are betting value.
All right. Is anyone
Okay,
folding this
okay.
hand here?
Maybe me, yeah, to be
This
honest,
is, this is super cuspy and I just fold it.
I'm going.
I think we do, right? We fold, yeah.
Yep. Shake on. This is good. Right. So like, 10-6 is your defense here. 9-5 is just garbage. So good. Oh, avoid the scam. Not good one. All right, king 9. We saw that king 10 was willing to put in 40 bigs. How many big blinds is king 9 gonna put in?
We get to definitely three bet this at a certain clip. I don't know if we shove it to.
Yeah. Definitely gonna 3-bet this here at some point. All right. Oh my goodness. We flop a huge piece of the world. Looks like the silver metal flush, the silver metal pair, the silver metal straight draw. I mean,
Quarter? Check?
quarter.
I was gonna say quarter.
Check.
It just
Aha.
works. All right. So
So,
3-bet pot completed equity flopped.
yeah,
This is
at
gonna be
this
really
SPR,
good for
it's
our
another one
opponents.
where we wanna bet half a lot, right? And so we
Let's take a
check
look.
our 9x.
I wonder if this flop is very good for his three bet calling range.
It
Or
hits him
jack
pretty
9-8.
hard.
Yeah, he's all over this. We'll take a look at the range or builder here. We'll see. Yeah, it's a spot where we're gonna be polar,
Yeah,
right? It's even having some
Very.
jams, 10% jams, right? Like I got ace jack. I don't really care what you have. I have ace queen. I don't really care what you have. I have kings. I don't care what you have. Right? I have queens. I don't care what you have.
if I have jacks, I'm trapping, you.
Yeah. Jacks, check. Nines, check. Eights, check. Flop a set. Okay, let's take a
This
look
check
at
is
these
good.
ranges. This is gonna be pretty crazy. Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah, in position has a range advantage in a three bet pot. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. This board just nails both ranges throughout. Right, we have a little bit more of the nut stuff here, right at the top, but throughout the range, it's just so close. Okay, so as we saw, we want to be polar here. This isn't a hand that gets to be polar. Flop goes check, check. Ooh. Now, because we weren't polar, we do check a lot of eights, but our opponent will as well. But our three bet targeted is targeted by having lots of eights in our range. So are we going to stab here?
I think check is fine.
Okay,
Marginal made hand argument.
yeah, our range wants to bet this card, but our hand doesn't want to bet this card. So pretty happy to call. What time? Ace on the river. All right. Hard to know where we stand in this hand. Ranges are all over
What
both of
happened?
these spots.
Check, check bet, call.
Check and stuffs.
No, really?
Really?
I don't know about that.
So
Ace
So,
river.
I think we're blocking his bluffs, right? We're blocking like king, queen. King ten
King
suited.
queen, king 10.
I don't believe this guy. What's he have
I'm
here?
blocking queen 10. Well, this is a 3-bet pot. Like, I mean,
Does he really just have like 7-8 suited here? 10-8 suited? What's going on?
if we could-
Or at this SPR is a pair of aces good enough to show.
This is one
Yeah,
of
I think
those
we just
ones
fold.
where in game I click the call button and they show me quad eights or something, right?
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna find
mean-
them here.
Yeah, I
I
must
mean,
station it
thinking
off in
about it,
game a lot.
what do we beat?
Uh,
We don't
yeah,
beat
we're
ace, we
blocking
don't beat a jack.
a lot of what we beat.
We beat.
We don't even beat a 9 anymore. 'cause
Dang
it's
it,
9
Peter!
with an ace kicker.
This is the other side of the coin. Yes, what do we beat? I
We
don't,
beat
10-9?
pocket 7. Yeah.
That
No,
he
we
doesn't
tried
check
with
back?
10-9.
Oh, true. Wait. Oh, man.
Yeah, like if he turns a 9 into a bluff here, we're only getting our money back.
You're right, it's sevens. Or like,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're only being
an
sevens.
underpair. Oh,
Oh
that,
my
that's
gosh,
the one.
that
There you go.
hand.
I knew it,
That's
man.
the
I knew he
hand.
didn't have anything. Come on.
Yeah.
I get the double.
Yeah, 2s to 6s. Yeah, he has a few small pairs in there that he might turn into a bluff, but okay.
I liked his two street bluff construction.
Well, the ace hits on the river. Like, I think it's suicide jamming king queen there, but like, yeah, he does, and it works. Got us off a
Found
9.
it.
Okay, paired king board.
No
Have
spade.
we lost enough money? Do we have to call another street?
No, I think we fold.
Oh, no spade?
we
Do
need
we
a
call
spade to
anyway?
continue.
Queen jack? I mean, this feels really close. Flip a coin. I don't know.
All right. Micro EV
Oh,
call.
it's not even that close.
Oh, now we're in trouble.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check. Check, check,
Oh, now we have to check raise.
check, check.
Check. Okay.
Okay, now the size.
Uh,
Hmm.
55, occasionally 82 here. Right? Like if we had a 10, we would just want to get paid. We might even bet 3.
What size does our,
call by
I mean, we have kings, right? So what size do our kings wanna go?
82? Or
50.
Or
Like,
larger.
it's just hard to call.
Yeah, I can get behind a B80.
Yeah, B80. All in 300%.
Oh, we can even
Yeah.
just check.
Yeah. This hand's
Huh.
fine to check.
I guess,
our-
yeah, I mean, we
like-
still beat some stuff, right?
Well, he folds a 10 to the 300% bet.
I would hope so.
That's pretty
Actually,
reasonable.
tough spot. Maybe a
so-
different kicker 10 might pay, 10-8.
Okay.
I think we
Alright,
mostly three bet this.
For value.
This is kind of mergey, I think. I was thinking this was a merging hand to 3-bet.
If we call ace ten, we might call this, right?
We get some calls, I think.
So this guy's opening suited sixes, offsuit nines. So this is gonna be pretty high up in the value range. Right? It does
Oh.
call.
Yeah.
So, but it wants to 3-bet a lot.
Cool. Alright, I need this reminder. This is good.
Okay,
Uh,
swap the marginal made hand, no flush draw.
Two.
Board is good for us.
Yeah, the board's really good. I think, I mean, if you looked at range versus range, we really are the big winner here. So I think we
Two.
bet small and frequent.
Yep. Half the time checking though.
Mhm.
Almost half the time checking. I would be always betting here. Thanks to Mr. Louis Philippe, who runs study sessions Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Records them on YouTube. If you follow me, you can follow Louis Philippe. And this
Don't
promo
forget to
for
like
it-
and subscribe.
Hey, thanks, man. All right. You get to be a paid announcer. All right, so we see that and we get this card. It is good for our range. It is bad for our hand.
I don't think we really need to bet here because we've got marginal equity and we've got showdown and even though this turn brought us equity, I don't know what an additional bet accomplishes. I think we can call any bet. So I think we check
If
a
we
lot.
had jarled the flop smaller, I would jarl again here. But I think I'm with Larry. I don't know if, like, I don't wanna bet quarter and now bet 10, do I? I don't know.
Solver does
check your
that
bet.
sometimes, but
Yeah, I mean, Jack is just good for our range,
yeah.
right? We've made 2 pair here. Sometimes we've made the straight here on both sides with the king 10 and the 10-9. Right? This is just a good card. I think our range is gonna want to bet. I don't know that our hand is. It bricks the
Hmm.
hearts, it bricks the spades. Jeez.
I'm
We're
gonna do
one
what
of the
Dean
best
says.
check candidates, right?
Yeah,
Man, I
think
don't
so.
know.
But I mean, I'm jarling here. I'm going for it.
I can't fault the
Okay,
jarl either.
Okay,
Okay,
it's significantly
too bad.
lower EV, but it's not too bad.
I think if you went 10 flop, you could go 10 turn.
Okay. Our opponent gives it the poke. We're definitely gonna have to call here.
Yeah, that's fault.
That's such. Oh my gosh.
boy.
A flock of bleeds.
Interesting.
A straight complete.
Oh, these spots
this
are
a-
always so weird, man.
Is this a block fold?
No, check fold.
Check
Check
fold.
fold.
Hope
The
for check
sound of
check. We
reason.
can win against check checks sometimes, right?
Okay. We do. We win against check 7. All right.
There we go.
Wonderful.
We sucked
All right,
out
we'll do one
on the
more.
river. Like a champion.
Jam. Like a boss. All right. Jack 8. Oh, this one's
Oh.
stinky. Check and check out.
Don't you just love getting this flop with this hand?
Yeah, it's nice and easy.
It is very easy, but it feels so like, oh, there was so much potential.
Ugh, another one that's gonna be nice and easy. Going at a couple of hands here at light speed. Oh, all right. 9 deuce. First, we'll see if he bets. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this disrespectful size. Now, who wants to fold here?
Nobody.
Anybody looking for folds? Looking for folds.
Oh, wait, what? Call.
Anyone want to fold? Go. Can we please?
You're not
mix
gonna
in-
fold, even I don't fold this.
What?
If I don't
Let's get
fold
out
this,
of here, man.
if I don't fold this, nobody folds.
If you wanna make
Okay.
me fold, you gotta bet 3.5 here at least.
Yeah, that's too big, like, it's small like that, even I call, and I'm like, nit.
Okay, I'm the only one who's folding here.
I
Alright,
think if you bet 3.5 here, I would still call.
okay.
I would feel not great about it, but. The nine's so clean that it's like not a bad kicker, right?
And now I'm
Alright.
gone, easy gone, run, away.
We can hit a
Okay,
deuce, you
easy.
know?
It hit a deuce. Oh, 6-5.
Damn,
Pot
Your
that.
board is just so good for me.
no cry
Yeah.
over there.
Double barrel. No crying. No woman, no crying. Alright, how frequently are you three betting this?
I think this falls
Some.
mostly out of our 3-bet range,
Oh,
but
Not
maybe a
some?
sliver.
We're gonna need a little bit for board coverage, because remember, we
How
don't have
about-
any other threes that are three betting, and we wanna have board coverage of our threes. So it's gonna have a little bit,
20?
10%. Not very frequently. Oh, boy.
No, we don't get
7-3.
donks here. It's too disconnected.
Too disconnected. But we definitely get defenses.
We get check. This is pair plus. No, this is good enough. Never mind.
Yeah, if it's the other way around with the ace of spades and three of diamonds, maybe.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna check raise it just to wake up
Yeah.
Saeed.
It is check raising.
Oh, we
Saeed,
do
wait.
get some.
Hmm.
That's an interesting
Alright.
card.
That is a good card for our range,
Ooh.
not great for our hand.
Any leading
What was his
about?
sizing? His sizing was small, right?
Two,
Yeah. You bet
We get-
small.
Do get donks here.
Any leading about, perhaps?
Well,
Five's pretty interactive.
We have the 6-4.
it's definitely there.
Yeah, we get the donk. I felt donkey.
Alright.
Hee-haw.
Oh.
I
How
saw
about
some
that,
donkeys
donkey?
IRL this weekend. More
They
about
don't-
that later.
They don't practice proper hygiene. I've heard.
Oh my.
Ours is
There
the good
was one
players that don't
rolling
practice
around in the
proper
dirt,
hygiene.
in fact.
Ooh. Dirty donkeys. Oh.
Dirty donkey, yeah.
Dirty donkeys. Okay, so we got donked, we got raised. Do we double donk here now?
What happened? He raised and we clicked call. We clicked call?
You raised,
Yeah.
it was a
Wait a
pure
minute.
call.
Was it? What was the EV of that call? Wow.
I think we just check. I don't think that we get the double donk. I don't know. We're off. I've never been in this part of the tree, dude. I
I
don't.
think we got it. We got a double dunk. Why do we call the turn? What is happening here? Surely we're not good
called the
enough
turn.
with our hand to call the
Yeah,
turn if
yeah.
we're
We
not.
gotta call the turn with the pair
We had
plus
I
some
a
was gonna use
dastardly
that. I was
intentions
out on
here,
the
right?
turn. I was going on the turn too.
I think we have to lead here. That's part of why we called.
Yeah. I
We
tried
have a
to filter
double lead.
it.
Yeah, this is like. Wow, we're in
It's too dastardly to call the turn without,
we're in
you know,
Faraz Jaka territory at this point.
Saeed says he woke
Turn.
me up.
Yeah. Yeah, like it wasn't even close.
Yeah, we are in some weird land. Were we gonna maybe like bluff some spade river too with the three of spades? I don't know.
Yeah, ace three. It's none of them are folding. Right?
Okay,
They're all hanging out
spade
here.
doesn't matter. Some of them are jamming,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, it's just yeah, you click me, I click you. Bert Stevens.
We have a
style.
gutter, right? We have a gutter?
Yeah,
to
we
go
have
with that?
a gutter,
Okay,
but like sometimes we have a 4 here. Sometimes we have an 8 here. I mean, is this gonna be like all in or check?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, all in or check.
jam it. Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you were right about the double donk.
Yeah, but the double donk is a jam.
I do
Oh.
not find this.
Oh,
Busted.
With the sat. On
Damn.
the 4 liner. Alright.
Non-believer.
Well, That was a really good one. That was a really good spot. Finding
Yeah.
the double donk jam on the turn on the river. I
Me and
like
Danny
that.
got out on the river.
Yeah. I mean, like I tried to fold
We're on
the
that turn, sorry, turn.
Yeah,
On the turn, yeah.
Found a very rare species of the decision tree here.
yeah. Definitely something that's good. It's good for the recording.